why. Why? Why are you here? Why did you wake up this morning? Why did you have breakfast? How many of us are really in touch with our why? I read a book, Start With Why. How many people have read it? By Simon Sinek. Was that a yes? Bet, yes. And so what he proposes there is if you know your why, then the decisions that you make will be quicker and easier to get, allow you to easily get the results that you're trying to achieve. Everyone makes thousands of decisions a day. And those decisions pretty much are automatic. Think about it. You woke up this morning, you got dressed. You didn't wake up and say, gee, should I put on some clothes today? Everyone here is dressed.
Yes.
Because we know why we want to be dressed. It's part of our society. We wear clothes. If we were an animal, we wouldn't wear clothes, but it's part of what we do. And so we don't even think about it. So think about all these decisions that you make. So if you don't know why you're making them, you're probably not making all the correct decisions. What Simon does is he presents what he calls the golden circle. This didn't work out as well as I thought, I'm sorry. And so what he takes is a circle, and what he says is as you go from the outer circle to the inner circle, it gets fuzzier. Out here is what we do, how we do it, and in the center is why we do it. These two categories here are what you would think of as your numbers, your products, things that differentiate companies. But it's not until you get to the why that you really make the decision. One thing that you might think about is you'll say, I had a gut feeling. It's not in what or how, it's in the why. Something in your brain is connected to this why. One thing I wanted to think, or I was thinking about, is Publix. When you think about Publix, what do? They sell groceries. How do they do it? They put the stuff on the shelf, they make it look pretty, they invite people in, you go in there, you pick up your product, you pay the cashier, and then you go home with your product. But why do you keep going back there? Well, what's one of their slogans? Shopping is a pleasure. You feel good when you go to that store. How else do they help you feel good? Think about their Thanksgiving commercials. Think about their Mother's Day commercials. What do? They show the family table and the cute little butter on the table, and everybody's smiling, and you're passing it, and you're having a wonderful time. And you think, wow, shopping at Publix is a pleasure. And I'm going to bring that pleasure into my household. I was thinking about this concept on a personal level. Now, I know that Simon Sinek did not write this book for me to analyze my personal business. As a matter of fact, the full title of the book is Start With Why: How Great Leaders Inspire Everyone to Take Action. One of my whys is to maintain a healthy weight. And so as I look at that, I think to myself, my why is maintain a healthy weight. But what do I like to eat? Popcorn with lots of butter and salt, regular Coke that has lots of sugar, Lay's potato chips, especially if I'm at a soccer game of my kids and I'm hot and sweaty. And so how can I use this scenario to help me with my why? Well, I went shopping, and I bought the Lay's potato chips. And for anyone who's interested, it's buy one, get one free. Notice I only brought one bag. Now I think that I'm going to take that bag of potato chips home, and I'm going to open the bag, and I'm going to count out my 15 chips, and I'm only going to eat 160 calories. And I do. I put it on my napkin, I fold up my bag nicely, I get my binder clip and I clip it so that they're nice and fresh. I stick it in the pantry, I come back to my seat, I eat my 15 chips, and you know what? They are so good that I'm back in there and start the whole process. But if I went back to the diagram and really used the process, my why would be maintain a healthy weight. I wouldn't even buy those chips, because if I kept my why in my forefront, I would use my process to pick out what I'm going to buy at the grocery store. And so you can see in this demonstration how if you keep your why in your forefront, your decisions are better and they help you achieve your results. I hope this little talk on why we do things helps you make better personal decisions. And if you are a team leader, helps you communicate why your team is doing something so that they can make better decisions without your intervention at all times. Thank you.